Man, what is it that you want from me?
Jesus, I've been blind ever since I was born. I need you to heal me.
Do you truly believe?
Yes, Lord. You know I believe. Jesus! Jesus! Where are you? Jesus, where's Jesus?
Man, wash in the pool of Siloam. Take him to the pool. According to his faith, John. According to his faith.
I see! Thank you, Lord. I can see.
Thy faith has made thee whole. Go in peace.
Lord, can you heal my master?
Yes, of course. Bring him down.
You cannot heal today. It is unlawful to heal on the Sabbath.
Oh, ye hypocrites!
Hypocrites, you call me a hypocrite.
What man shall there be among
holy
you
men.
that would have a sheep? And if that sheep falls into the pit on the Sabbath day, will he not lay hold on it and lift it out?
Talking about
Well, I ask you then,
nonsense about the sheep.
how much better is a man than a sheep? Wherefore,
What's that man?
it is lawful to do well on the Sabbath day.
Of course it is. People.
Man, be of good cheer. Thy sins are forgiven thee.
Blasphemy! God alone can forgive sins.
Why is it that you speak such evil?
Evil.
What would have been easier to say?
Talk to us.
Thy sins are forgiven thee, or be thou healed.
No.
Now take up thy bed and go home. Who touched me?
Is someone hurt us?
Woman, thy faith hath made thee whole.
Master Jesus, why are you letting that woman wash your feet with that expensive perfume? We could have taken that, we could have sold it to put the money in the bag and to give to the poor.
Let her be, Judas, for she has kept this against the day of my burial. You see, me you have not always with you, but the poor you do.
No, Master. In this you're wrong. For you alone have taught us to feed the poor
Judas.
and not to waste.
Judas, let her be.
You've embarrassed me in front of these people. Why would you do that to me, son? Why would you do that?
Might I have a word with you, my friend?
But you're a holy man. What would you with me, son? But, sir.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are those that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. And blessed are those that are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, saying all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice. I tell you, rejoice and be exceedingly glad. For great is your reward, which is in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Allow the little children. Forbid them not to come unto me, for of such is the kingdom of heaven. Verily I say unto thee, except you shall be converted, becoming as this little child, you will in no wise enter into the kingdom of heaven.
You have waited too long, Caiaphas. The time has come when you can no longer afford to ignore this man, Jesus.
No, Annas, he seems harmless enough.
Harmless
At
enough?
least less harmful than others of his kind.
Caiaphas, you do not seem to understand. There are none others of his kind.
Aha! Then you are a follower of his teaching.
I a follower? Oh, Caiaphas! I would not have to follow the man to know the whole country is ringing with his praises. Why, the man is going around healing the sick. It's disgusting. Caiaphas, he's opening blinded eyes. It's disgusting. And Caiaphas, have you heard the latest? He's desecrating our dead by bringing them back to life again. It's disgusting. Caiaphas, I tell you, this man Jesus is a force with which to deal.
Annas, the seriousness of this situation, it puzzles me.
Right, Caiaphas. That is what I've been trying to tell you. It is a time of great seriousness. Why, do you realize that the Passover is but 2 days away? And Caiaphas, it's at this time that Jesus is to receive his power.
What?
Yes.
Annas, we must act. We must act quickly.
Caiaphas, you are such a wise man.
Yes.
Now, Caiaphas, I have a plan. Come sit. Has my instruction never caused you to stumble? Well, has it?
Well, no.
Now, Caiaphas, among the followers of this Jesus is one Judas.
Judas?
Judas Iscariot. It is he, Caiaphas, who carries the money bags. No. Well, as for Jesus and his followers, they are poor men, men of modest means, but they all share alike. And this is how they do it. Into a common bag goes each man's all, and each man dips his hand into it as he has need.
So,
I believe that even you can see this has not been very profitable for our Judas.
profitable, yes.
So I have sent my servant that she may bring Judas here so that you could ask him some questions.
What?
Yes,
Are
I
you
have.
mad?
No,
Have
I'm
you lost
not.
your mind?
No, I
This
haven't.
man will
Now,
surely betray us.
Caiaphas, I have watched these disciples closely. I believe I know my man. As for Judas, Caiaphas, gold and silver lie easily in his palm.
Gold and silver may indeed lie easy in his palm, Annas, but I don't like it.
Oh, but you will. Now, Caiaphas, you have said with your very own
In the
mouth,
outer court,
very
you shall
own
find a
mouth
young
that I have
man by
never
the
met
name
you-
of
Judas Iscariot.
Judas Iscariot.
And I'm not
Bring him to
about
me,
to lead you
along with some
astray.
refreshments.
Now, oh, refreshments!
If
How
this is another
wonderful!
one
I
of
would
your
love some
foolish
refreshments.
plans, Annas,
Oh, Caiaphas,
that leaves
you are
me
just...
looking
Oh,
with-
if my eyes do not deceive me.
Yes,
It is
come
my
in.
friend Judas.
Friend?
Come,
Welcome.
Judas. Judas, and sit down there.
Welcome, friend Judas.
You are so kind, but,
Oh, yes,
but
we
tell
are.
me, why would you summon me here? Well, surely it isn't for bread and milk? alone?
No!
Well, Judas, I perceive
He's very
that
wise.
you are extremely wise.
Yes, why, the poor clothes that he wears do not speak of the body that houses so beautiful intellect.
Beautiful and intellect.
Sire, your words are most pleasant.
Yes, they are. They're mine.
Proceed quickly to the point, lest I find myself dashed against the stones of disappointment. Such an intellect.
Come to my attention that you are a follower of one Jesus.
Oh,
Judas, what a
yes,
mess.
sire. I see him often.
And that you are acquainted with his whereabouts.
Well, I know where we go to pray, and where we gather together to sing. Why, I'm often aware of where he could be found. I could possibly lead you to him.
Judas, we have been told that you are the one who carries the money bags.
The money bags? What does money bags got to do with that? Oh, money. No, sir. No, sir. Well, you are mistaken, for if I ever did carry the money bags, why, they were so light, the fact has ceased to exist in my memory.
But Judas,
money bags, yes.
good for a man to have a good memory.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is well for a man to have a good memory. And if my memory serves me correct, haven't you sought to capture Jesus quite often? Yes, hasn't it been 2 or 5 or even as many as 10 times? And tell me, sire, hasn't each time been a failure?
I perceive, Judas, that you are indeed knowledgeable of our attempts to take Jesus, but without causing dissension among the people.
Never have you had the opportunity to find him alone, away from the multitude. But I have a plan.
You have a plan. I
Yes,
thought I had
if
a
you
plan.
would
Did I
hear
not
me
have a
out.
plan?
Why, my plan, it's infallible. Of course, it would cost you.
Oh, Judas, how much would you desire?
How much would I desire?
Yes, Judas, how much
I
would you
would
desire?
say
Now, why does
no
he
less
always-
than 40 pieces. Yes.
No, absolutely
No,
not.
do you really see the man?
Well, of
Don't
course we
you
do
realize
see the man.
this
Listen,
might be your last opportunity to have
he is
him?
right.
Why the people will make him their king?
Their king?
Yes,
No,
and you know what the Romans will
What
do.
will the Romans do,
They'll
Judas?
come in here and destroy your nation.
Destroy our
Why,
nation?
they'll burn down your sacred temple
not our
and
temple. He
and
can't destroy
Caiaphas,
our temple.
Annas, the Romans. The Romans will make you and you their servants.
No, Caiaphas, I'm far too old to be a servant. Maybe we should offer him 25 pieces of silver.
Oh, no, Annas. A servant is not even worth that much.
I know it.
Perhaps the price. Why, it could be a little more flexible
Well,
on
yes,
my
you
part.
are talking
But
now. You
don't
most certainly
you
could be.
realize who you're getting?
Who are we getting, Judas?
Why, you're getting the man.
What
yes,
man,
the
Judas?
man who is drawing the multitudes away from you,
us. Oh, well, that
and
is
multitudes
true.
represent power.
Power, I
Why,
love power,
multitudes
Caiaphas.
represent wealth, influence. So
influence.
perhaps my last request, well, it will be of small value compared to what I am about to save you from.
And Judas, what is your last request?
Well, I would take no less than 33 pieces of silver.
Never! No!
Well, I will
Absolutely.
32 then.
Absolutely not!
Would
No!
you consider 31?
No!
Oh, 30 pieces of silver, or I won't do it. I'll take no less than 30. He's worth much more than that.
Patience.
I'll take no less than 30, son.
Anna, this may indeed be our last chance to take Jesus.
Yes.
I think we had better pay his price.
Now, Caiaphas, in this bag are exactly 30 pieces of silver. Pay the man.
Judas, we have talked it over and agreed to pay your
You
price.
agree, sire. Wise decision. Is it all here?
It is all there,
Judas,
Judas.
where shall we meet you?
Oh, in front of the temple, after dark. I'll meet you there.
You had better not betray us,
I
Judas.
shall not betray thee, sire.
Caiaphas, every man has his price.
Indeed they do, Annas.
I go away for a few days, and the whole province is screaming like a wild herd of swine. Can't you keep these people under control? Or do I have to strip you of your rank as a centurion?
I am sorry, sir. They're never this unruly, especially at Passover. But it's their religious leaders. They're upset with this man they say has blasphemed.
Look at these people. They look like they're going to start a war against the Roman Empire. Do you realize what could happen if news of an uprising like this got back to Rome?
So just give the command. I'll take care of this problem.
No. These stupid Jews have nothing better to do than fuss or scream about something. Now, tell me, what about the problem of this man?
Their religious leaders say this man claims to be the Son of God and King of the Jews. These are the accusations they bring against him.
Silence! What accusations do you bring against this man?
We found this fellow perverting the nation. Yes. And forbidding to give tribute unto Caesar. That's right. He claims to be the king of the Jews. Yes.
Sir, if he were not an evildoer, nor a criminal, we would not have delivered him unto thee.
Then take him to Herod
He will do nothing.
and judge him according to your own laws. I want nothing to do with your Jewish religious arguments.
It is not lawful for us to put any man to death. After all, Pilate, you alone have the power to execute.
Yes!
That's why we brought this man to you.
Besides, Pilate, we respect the laws of Caesar.
That's right.
And this man speaks against him.
Yes, he does.
So do something with him. Crucify him! Crucify!
Silence, I tell you! Silence! Is it true what they say about you? Do you claim to be the king of the Jews?
Are you saying this of yourself, on your own initiative, or because others have told this to you about me?
Am I a Jew? Well, am I? Certainly not. I couldn't care less what you call yourself. But it is your own people who have delivered you into my hands. So tell me, what have you done?
My kingship is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then my followers would have been fighting to keep me from being handed over. But as it is, my kingdom is not of this world.
I ask you again, and I want a straight answer. Are you a king?
You speak correctly, for I am a king. Certainly I am a king. This is why I was born. It is for this that I am come into the world, to bear witness to the truth. And everyone who is of the truth hears and listens to my voice.
Truth. Truth. What is truth? man is truthful. He's no criminal.
Yes, he is.
I find no fault in him.
Well, we do. So crucify him!
Silence! Now listen, everyone. Is it not your custom that each year during your Passover celebration that I release unto you one prisoner? Well then, this man is a prisoner. Why don't you have me release Jesus, the King of the Jews?
Not him! Barabbas! We want Barabbas, Pilate! Give us Barabbas!
I have decided that I will scourge him
No, that's not...
and then release him unto you.
No, but Pilate...
When you see his blood, maybe then you'll be happy.
Only when
Centurion, take him and have him scourged.
Kill him!
Greetings, Herod. What do you think of this Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews, now?
Ha! Him a king? Ha!
Behold the man! I bring him forth to you, so that you may know that I find no fault in him.
We have a law, Pilate. And according to that law, he should die. He has claimed and made himself out to be the Son of God.
Where are you from? To what world do you belong? Will you not even speak to me? Even me, Pilate? Do you not realize that I have the power and authority to release you? And I also have the power to crucify you. For your own sake, man, before it's too late. Speak up.
You would not have any power or authority against me unless it were given you from above. For this reason, the sin and guilt of him who delivered me unto you is greater.
Pilate! If you release this man, you are no friend of
Caesar! Any man who claims to be a king speaks against Caesar and is a rebel against the emperor!
Why? Tell me why. You tell me why, Chief Priest. What about you, Elder? Or what about you? Or you? Or even you? What evil has he done? Your accusation against him is that he is an evil worker. He is evil. An insurrectionist, you say. Do you mock Roman justice by coming in here like a mob and screaming, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" Dare you think that we do not weigh the evidence and weigh it heavily? Would you make the Romans, and even me, Pilate, your scapegoat? You said that your law would not allow you to put a man to death. But it's all right to get me, Pilate, to do it for you. Well, now, it seems we've gotten awfully quiet. Have you nothing to say? Have all of you suddenly become speechless? Since it is your custom that each year during your Passover celebration, I release unto you one prisoner, I have decided. I have the authority, and I will make the decision. Now I have given this matter a great deal of thought, and after much consideration, I have decided that I am going to release Barabbas!
No, sir, not Barabbas. He's a thief or murderer. You can't release him, sir.
Centurion, cut him loose!
Barabbas!
Hear me! Hear me! I, Pontius Pilate, am not guilty, nor am I responsible for the blood of this righteous man. Then let his blood be upon us and our children. Crucify him. Then see to it yourselves.
What's going on back here? Soldiers, get that man on the cross. Weep not for me, but weep for yourselves and your children. Come on, soldiers! triumph. This day, you will be with me in paradise. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Woman, behold thy son. John, behold thy mother. I thirst. Father, into thy hands I commit my spirit.
Like a lamb led through the slaughter, they led him off to die. With sounds of sword and soldier, shouts of crucify. Without a word of malice, through the ones who laughed with pride. On a hill between two seas, he hung his head and died. Well, the earth did change and tremble, the sky turned black as night, and the dead came forth to testify of God and all his might. And though they crucified him, sealed him in a tomb, no grave could ever hold him, no stone or burial room. He's alive again, stones been rolled away. He's alive again, he's no longer where he lay. He's alive again, I can hear the angels say, that all the world rejoice, he's alive. He's alive again, though the stones they rolled away. He's alive again, he's no longer where he lay. He's alive again, I can hear the angels say, let all the world rejoice, he's alive. He's alive again, though the stones they rolled away. He's alive again, he's no longer where he lay. He's alive again, I can hear the angels say, let all the world rejoice, he's alive. He's alive again, though the stones they rolled away. He's alive again, he's no longer where he lay. He's alive again, I can hear the angels say, let all the world rejoice, he's alive.
I go away to prepare a place for you. And lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the world.
The Amphitheater in Puyallup presents Jesus of Nazareth, Friday and Saturday nights, July and August. Call 848-3411 for tickets. You've got to see it to believe it. Jesus of Nazareth. Call 848-3411.